Hello, it is Blake, and today we are talking about the funniest ads in movies. Or product placement, whatever you want to call it. Now, I'm not really a massive fan of ads in general, but there's one thing that I like to do in a movie, and that's spot the product placement. The more obvious and outrageous, the better, if you ask me. So the first one I wanted to mention was the Volkswagen ad in King Kong vs. Godzilla: A New Empire. This one is outrageous. I mean, it's got the angle, it's got the lighting, it's got everything, and it lingers on it as well. It lingers. It lingers. I remember watching this at the cinema and going, "Oh my god, are they really doing this?" And yeah, they did it, and it was an actual car ad as well. Yeah, this one's great. Nothing's actually topped this one yet, but this one is great. That is funny as hell. The next one I want to talk about is the Pepsi ad in World War Z. World War Z is an extremely underrated movie, by the way. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. There's only one thing in that movie that I don't like, and that is the. But other than that, it's absolutely fine. This ad is outrageous, but for some reason it works, and it's actually really funny as well. So for anyone that hasn't seen the movie, Brad Pitt, after walking through a horde of zombies, surviving the impossible, and infecting himself with God knows what, picks up a can of Pepsi on the floor, takes the time to crack it open and drink it, and then starts his mission again. Now look, I've got to admit, if I was in the same situation as Brad Pitt, I probably would do the same thing if I saw an ice cold Pepsi on the floor. However, absolutely outrageous from the studio on that one. Still pretty funny. And the last one I wanted to talk about was absolutely everything in the Transformers franchise. There are a few that are worse than others, but my absolute favourites are the Mountain Dew robot and the Xbox 360 robot. I did also want to give an honourable mention to the scene in Transformers 4 when Bumblebee throws a Decepticon slow-mo into a Victoria's Secret bus. Why is that in a Transformers movie? But yeah, like I said, usually I don't really like ads, but I've kind of turned this into a bit of a game with my partner, so it is quite fun. But yeah, just wanted to highlight a few of those. Thank you for watching, and take care. Goodbye.